From Dare to Dream Romance. How are you guys doing? And this is the fourth installation of the Wild Card 2 video series. And again, I'm making these cards just because I just wanted to see how all of them look. And again, these were just made out of scrap paper, so they aren't the most decorative or the prettiest card, so you can make them more decorative yourself. I just wanted to do the cuts, and since I started the series, I wanted to go ahead and finish it. So this is the fourth in the series, and you can check out the other versions of that on my channel. And again, thanks for watching, and thanks for all my new subbies. So most of this is done out of leftover paper, so the colors may not be the colors you would choose, and I totally understand that. Again, this is just for the cut. I was just trying to see. And just like I did in the previous videos, everything was cut at 4.5, and the inside text of sentiment inside of the card is 1 inch and the outside is 1.5 inches. So 1.25 inches, excuse me. So everything is cut the same throughout all the video series, just to give you proportions as well. So card number 31, the lion, my take on it. And this came from the cutout right here on the card. Instead of throwing it away, I just put it on the front for more decorations. And it says, "You're the main man." And that was layered. And of course, I have a purple lion because I had a lot of purple paper left over from the wedding album that I just did, because our colors were purple. So I just decided to use it in most of these cards. So you will see a lot of purple in these next few cards. But anyway, that's the little lion. It's kind of cute little fellow. You could probably use some googly eyes as well, or stickle them, and maybe using some decorative paper here, some printed paper here. And again, it says, "You're the main man." So that is the lion, number 31, and the coordinating envelope. I don't know if the light is too bright, and I think that it is. I don't know if it's better or worse, but anyway, yeah, I think it's a little better. Okay, so that is 31. Then 32, the peach. Of course, it makes you think of Georgia. And it says, "You're a peach," and I just outlined that in with a gold marker pen, excuse me, gel pen. And that is that. And I just cut that out twice, and I just popped it up with some pop dots, and then I just faux stitched around it with the same gold pen. And again on the inside, and I kind of glued this the wrong way because it's supposed to be going this way. No, I glued it the right way. Sorry. And it says, "You're a peach." So again, these cards are cut at 4.5. The third card in this series says, "Home is where you are." Oops. So that is the envelope. Home is where you are. The 2 hearts came out of the insert, so I just out the card when they cut it out, so I just doubled it up there, same sentiment, and outlined it. And then again, this is the little, that's where the heart came from. So this is the little card, the little trailer, and this black piece right here is that cut out, and I just didn't throw it away. I just stuck it on the inside of the card, and I put the sentiment on top of it. So that is that one, number 33. And then 34 says, "Welcome home." So you might want to do this card for somebody who just purchased a new home, came back from the military, something like that, came back from college. So that cut that open out, and I just kind of made some marks to make the trees. I was going to actually cut out a bird and stick it up here on this one. So I think that would be cute to cut out a bird or some apples and really decorate it, or glossy accents the trees, or even use pattern paper or emboss the paper. I didn't do all that, but I think it would be neat. As well as on the windows, you can use some acetate. So that is my little purple house. And it just says, "Welcome home." And I use that little cutout from the envelope in here, so they're throwing it away, because that's what I like to do in these little cards. So again, that is that one. And that is number 34. And then number 35, "A treat for you." This one has a little rolling pin. Put the sentiment right there on the front. And that's the envelope. And that's the card. And again, so you can see the proportions on these, how some of them look smaller than the other ones, and some look larger at the 4.5. And that is the mitten. On the inside, it says a treat for you, and I just added those 2 little dots that came from off of there when I cut it out on my Cricut. So that is that. So 35, number 36. It says miles above the rest. So it says miles above the rest. Simple envelope, has a little flapper here. Cut out, and this is the little hot air balloon. And just opens up and says the same sentiment right there. And then the next one, number 37, says, I like you, thumbs up. Makes you think about Facebook. And again, I stitched around that with gold. And you could have used a lot of different things here, different pattern paper. You could use a button yourself, glossy accented that. You could have painted the nail, or use color paper, so they're using it that color so to look painted, and then stickled it. If you wanted to make it more feminine, just as I like you on the inside. So that's some of the things you could have done with that one. And then 38, it says Go Team #1 fan. That's the envelope, and I just put the sentiment on that. The Go Team. And the sentiment there. And then number 30, I did that, excuse me, that was 38. Number 39, it says good luck. So that's the envelope here. It has the horseshoe there, and I just stitched around it with gold. And then this is the card in purple. Stitched around that with gold. Good luck. And again, this one could have glossy accents. You can put a rhinestone in there, some bling to bling it out. And that was 39. And number 40, it says, sorry, I'm late. So that's the envelope for that. It has a little chevron look. And of course, I didn't throw away those chevrons. The opposite, when you cut it out, I kept those. I put a sentiment there. So that is the little clock. You could put, again, glossy accents, or put some little beads in there, or put some numbers behind that to make it a little bit more unique. And I just use the chevrons from the envelope on the inside of the card, again, instead of throwing it away, just to use that element. So that is number 40. So real quickly, I'm going to run through those again just so you can see those cards real fast. So number 31, and that's the envelope. 32, and that's the envelope. 33. Oops. 34. That's the little 35. And then 36. And then we have 37. Again, they're not the best coordinated colors. They're just scrap paper again. 38. 39. You see that little gold right there? That's just when I was just tracing around that. And then finally, number 40. And again, thanks for watching. Again, if you want to check out the other videos just to see how they look. Again, these are not the most blinged out, the most decorative cards. This was just really the cuts and the envelopes, and just me practicing using some of my Cricut cartridges. So, bling them out, decorate them, show me what you've got. Again, I was just playing with it. So again, that's why the colors are not the most coordinated or most decorative, but I just wanted to see how they look. So this is number 4 in the series, and I have one more coming up, and then that will finish the cartridge. So check out the previous videos and you can see them. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments, and thanks for subbing. Bye-bye.